Yeah, I had to go ahead and check if the microphone was actually working. But yes, I would like to welcome everyone, and once again, it is 5:01 a.m. on a Friday, April 21, 2023. This time check was brought to you by your favorite color surfing DJ, Serjay Svek. And good morning, everybody, and welcome to the show. Glad to have you here, and welcome to this stream. I would like to give a shout out once again to Akai, always very, very early. One of the first people who will always be there when the stream comes. I don't know how she does it, but I am always amazed. And I would also like to welcome Alab VT. Thank you very much for the redeem as well. Glad to have you here. Welcome. And if you want to go ahead and follow the Ibong Adarna Philippine VTuber, why don't you go ahead and show some love to Alab as well. Amazing at crochets as well. You should go ahead and check it out. But yes, thank you once again, everybody, for dropping by, and glad to have you here, especially since this is pretty much changed on such short notice. So yeah. And apparently we now have a problem with the stream. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the show. Can anyone hear me? Make sure that everything is working. Okay. Hello everybody, and welcome once again. It is 5:03 a.m. Friday, April 21, 2023. That time check was brought to you by your favorite color surfing DJ, Serjay Svek. Back in action, and it looks like we got disconnected for some reason. I do not know how that exactly happened, but everything seems to have worked out okay, I guess. I don't know. Internet seems to be acting weird, but hopefully you can hear me. Just let me know if there's any issues, because hopefully it's okay. It's really weird that it just decides to do that all of a sudden, right when I'm supposed to be on stream. My goodness. But hopefully everything will be okay. And besides, if there's any issues, we still have the VOD, and I'll go ahead and make sure that the correct info will be updated into the stream as well. Are we alive? Are we live, rather? That's the good question. But before we go ahead and continue, we really need to go ahead and adjust the air conditioning. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we really need to fix that air conditioning, because holy cow, it is absurdly hot nowadays. And when I say absurdly hot, it is absurdly hot. Like you would not believe at all. My goodness. The thing is, when we are talking about the temperature right now, we're right into April, so we're hitting like, what's this? Like the 30 degrees Celsius and stuff. So that's when it gets really absurdly hot. So for those of you who are watching, please make sure that you do get yourself hydrated, and that you do get yourself and that you also stay in a well ventilated room. Doubly so for your pets. So really good idea to make sure that you always stay cool, stay safe, and stay hydrated, because you're definitely gonna need it a lot more now compared to later on. But hopefully everything will be okay, because goodness gracious, it's that time of the year when things just get really awful when it comes to the weather. Gosh. But again, Alab, thank you very much for confirming. Good to see that you are back and that we are back. I have no idea what happened, honestly. If I have no idea what happened exactly, but again, thank you for coming back. And yes, hydrate is importantest. Yes. And I'm glad to have you here, and welcome once again. So yeah, we're just having a very short chatting segment for today. I don't even know if this is going to be considered a DJ Serjay episode, actually. We're just going to be talking for a bit, and also for those of you who want to go ahead and watch along with me, this is gonna be new to me, so there might be a bit of scuff, but I am planning to do a watch along in the Discord server. So if you haven't yet joined the community, go ahead and feel free to follow the Color Surfer Station as well. And we mostly talk about food, dad jokes, some art, and a bunch of things. Yes. But yeah, I wasn't really sure about what to talk about for today's topic in DJ Serjay. I had one of those, moments where I had no idea what to do. But then I realized that, oh, right, it's April 21, the Street Fighter showcase. I don't know. Will I get a chance to watch the Street Fighter? Oh, sorry, excuse me. Will I get a chance to actually play Street Fighter 6, knowing that it's on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5? Probably no. But, that game series has been with me for almost all of my life. I don't know about you, but just there are some games that have just stuck around with us for so long that even if we can't play with them anymore, it's just part of you now. Pretty much. You can't separate yourself anymore from that kind of content. So I know for some of my friends, they've grown up with Final Fantasy, and Final Fantasy is pretty much what they live and breathe for. For me, it was games like Street Fighter 3, or for Street Fighter rather, because back in the 90s, as I was growing up, that was pretty much how I used to hang out with brother Svek, because he would go to the arcades and then he would play games like Street Fighter, and then I would watch him and I would pretend that I was player 2 when actually I didn't insert a coin into the machine. But somehow he let me do my thing, even though I wasn't really doing anything. He was just doing arcade mode. But I grew up watching him, and he's pretty much the reason why I got into fighting games in the first place. I'm not any good at it, of course, but my philosophy is just, press button, do cool thing, have fun. Frame data, what's that? Oki, what's that? Tech throw, I kind of know what that is, but there are limits to my knowledge, and I admit that I'll never be as good as a pro. But you can't just let that be the only reason why you don't play. Just have fun. Just have fun. Okay, and Alab says, I just keyboard smash. That is the attitude right there. Oh my goodness. You know what, Alab? Don't forget to hydrate indeed. I just turned on the air conditioner, and I have to turn on the electric fan as well. Goodness gracious, it's only 5:09 a.m. and it's already this hot. My gosh. My electricity bill is gonna go down the drain, my gosh. And I'm the one who's paying the electricity and water. So, and I have to tell my family as well, hey, hey, please, okay? I know you're worried about the bill, but, I can't pay for heat stroke. I don't have enough money for hospital bills. Okay, because I'm talking about my parents who are seniors. And, you know how some parents are, especially if they're seniors. They want to do their best to not be a burden to their kids, and sometimes to their own detriment, or even at the cost of their own health. So they do their best not to use the air conditioning. Sometimes they don't even use the electric fan anymore because they don't feel hot. Because that's the thing with seniors, as they grow older, their temperature regulation apparently is different from us younger people. So they don't really feel as hot as we do when it's a hot day. But we still have to let them know that, yeah, you need to use the electric fan, at least. Or use the air conditioning. Because, if they get heat stroke, I have no money for that. So yeah. And even though as how many times I keep telling them, please use the electric fan, please use the air conditioning, they will not listen. It goes to show that the older you get, the harder it is to parent your parents. I can only hope and pray that when I get older, and if and when I have my own children in the future, that I will not be that kind of a burden to them. Oh my gosh. And if it's not to, to ensure that your parents or your family will not be impacted, then let it at least be for your pets. Very good, very appropriate comment, Alab. Can't teach an old dog new tricks? Well, unfortunately, some old dogs walk on two legs, and they really don't want to learn new tricks. But if you're trying not to keep your human family members cool, then at least keep those who have wings, fins, and forelegs. Okay? Try to keep their water bowls filled, keep them in the shade, keep it well ventilated and cool. Because I tell my parents, if you're not gonna use the aircon, if you're not gonna use the aircon or the electric fan for yourselves, at least do it for the dogs. Why? Because if ever the dogs get sick, who's gonna get in trouble? Me. Because I'm the one paying the electricity bill. And I don't want to make it look like that I am skipping out on, ensuring that the dogs are okay. Because, they don't know any better. They can't, control the temperature of the electricity, of the aircon or the electric fan. So they're just victims in this. So I tell everybody, please just do it. Okay, it's only for this time of the year. And when we get to like December, we won't be using the air conditioning that much anyway. But I'll tell you what, it's just yesterday, my goodness. I don't know how you feel, Alab, because I think last time you mentioned that you and I have similar working shifts. So it's very difficult, for me, it's very difficult to sleep nowadays because as a graveyard shifter, I have to sleep through noontime, through the hottest part of the day. And holy cow, that is a challenge. It's already bad enough having to sleep through the daytime. It's even worse when you have to deal with a really hot day. So imagine having to use the air conditioning and the electric fan just to get some semblance of cooling. My gosh. Not to mention that my bed is right in front of the window. The only blessing that I have that I'm really thankful for is that now we recently actually got blackout blinds for my room. And I am so thankful that we finally got that because it is such an improvement over wooden blinds. And if nothing else, it's just because wooden blinds are so hard to clean. You have to get the brush and then you have to go through every single wooden slat just to make sure that it's clean and dust-free. But, with blackout blinds, it's just one sheet. So just, you're done. My gosh. Alab says, I wake up drenched in my own sweat, right? Yeah, it's definitely not a fun time sleeping nowadays. You have my sympathy, Alab. My gosh. It's a very tough time. And even just yesterday, I woke up and the dogs were pretty noisy, so unfortunately they were barking a lot and I couldn't sleep directly for 8 hours. As much as I wished it to be, I could not sleep directly. And not only that, I had another session at the gym. So I had to walk under the sun for like maybe 5 or 6 minutes just so that I could go to the gym and then exercise. But here's the worst part. The elevator in my place, again, is not working. So I have to go down the stairs, and then it's already really hot, but I have to go down the stairs, walk to the gym under the sun, and then by the time I arrive at the gym, I'm pretty dizzy because, you know, sudden temperature changes. It's scorching hot outside, and then you have to go into an air-conditioned place. So be careful, especially when you do that. My tip whenever I do those sorts of things is usually I make sure to wear like a cap so that the heat and the cold will not really, like, you know, really affect my head immediately. It takes a bit of time. Alab says, remember to use sunscreen when going out, sir. Yeah, I need to make sure that I do that. But what if I'm working on my tan? Just kidding. Yeah, I really need to go ahead and use sunscreen because, of course, you know, climate change. Everything is getting a lot hotter now. My gosh. You know, I'm trying to work up my muscle body, and, you know, all of those guys look very, very tan. You know what I mean? But no. I don't want to be like bodybuilder. My gosh. When I was a kid, you know, one of the reasons why I wanted to go to the gym is like, oh my gosh, I want to be like bodybuilder, you know, those six-pack abs and stuff like that. But as I started, you know, going to the gym and training, I realized that, nah, that's just bad. That's kind of unhealthy because you have to, like, dehydrate yourself. My gosh, to get those six-pack abs to appear. So, no thank you. Kira, welcome to the stream. Ngayon pa lang ako matutulog, Serjay. I swam in my pool for 1 hour and 24 minutes, had late dinner, and played Apex Mobile. Good morning, Lamau. Just dropping by to say hi because I have golf practice later. Gonna compete this 24th. Oh, let's go! My goodness. And yes, thank you very much for that, Kira. Thank you for dropping by. And still, I want to give you a shout out for my new mod, Kira, who is your local Sucky Fox as well. Really good humor, makes a lot of good memes on the Discord server. So again, if you want to go ahead and check out the Color Surfer Station, where we talk about food, bad jokes, and quotable sussy quotes by Serjay Svek, then that are made by Kira, go ahead and check it out. But also, Kira is a VTuber and streamer, so go ahead and check out Kira's channel as well. Very interesting posts, Apex Mobile, and there was this one, HF, I call it, but just, it's also a first-person shooter, but looking at it, it's kind of like Valorant in a way. But yeah, very interesting game sets. But again, thank you for that, Kira. I wish you good luck at golf on the 24th. Let's make sure that we wish Kira good luck. I've never played like a professional golf tourney, but I have gone to a driving range a few times. And then, holy cow, I feel good whenever I use a driver, and then I go like maybe, I don't know what you consider like a long distance drive, 200 meters, give or take, or something like that. But I can go pretty far. The only problem is that sometimes when I hit at the driving range, sometimes the ball goes to the left or goes to the right, like that. I don't know what they call that, slice or something like that. Like slice is if it goes to the right or then go to the left or something. So yeah, I remember the longest time I ever spent at the driving range was 3 hours, and then it's a good thing too that we were not paid by the ball, because in certain driving ranges you are either going to pay by the hour or by the balls, so how many balls you hit. So yeah, slice and fade, there we go, Nice. 230 yards, nice. Okay, that's pretty far actually. Well, I'm just saying 200 off the top of my head. I don't really know for sure, but I'm just amazed at the people in the driving range, because especially for those, you know, it's a driving range, so nobody is just gonna go out there and pick up their golf balls. So they have somebody at the driving range go out there, and then they have like something like a mini soccer ball goal. So it's like a mini net. And that's like the only way that they can protect themselves. And then they have a bucket on their belt and a hook on a stick. And what they do is that they pick up the stray golf balls with the hook and then they put it on the bucket. And the entire time they have like that soccer ball net protecting them like a shield. That's always the funniest part that I've ever seen. Funny only because that I've never expected that. But also pretty bad because it's very hot, usually. My gosh. Tara, driving range soon? Yeah, maybe we could give it a try, Kira. Go ahead and visit the driving range and stuff. Maybe it'll do something. Alab says, I played Pangya before. That's the closest I can get to golf. You know what? Good for you, Alap, because I've never played Pangya, even though I grew up during that time when it was popular. I just, you know, for the longest time in my high school, my computer was still running Windows 95. So I had no access to the internet at all. It was only during my last year of high school that I actually upgraded my OS from Windows 95 to Windows XP. And by that time, I finally got to experience internet, although it's just dial-up internet. Oh my goodness. Kira says, Sige, outs na ako. Hope to practice with you in the driving range soon. Good morning, night, and have a good rest, Kira. Again, good luck on the tourney, and hoping to hear some really good news. Oh my gosh. Those were the days, right? Alab, Pangya, RF Online, the original Ragnarok Online, Guns Online. What was that one with the shooting? The one with the tanks and stuff like that? Gunbound Online. Yes, thank you, Gunbound. All of those games, and I was never able to play it because, again, I didn't have enough fancy enough computers to run it. But I would usually go to Milas's house because Milas and I are actually high school friends. So I would usually go to his house after school, and we would, instead of like doing homework, we would just play video games. I pretty much became like an extended member of the family because of how many times I would hang out at his place. So much so that my mom kept telling me, Serjay, please, okay, just stop going to Milas's house every single day. But I'm like, Mom, I want to hang out. My gosh. That was the only time I ever got grounded in my life. Because one time, I spent way too long in Milas's house playing video games. It was nighttime, and then my mom gave me the loudest scolding that I ever experienced in my life. And that was the first time that I ever got grounded. My gosh. Alab says, I just go to internet cafes and play all day. Batang com shop. Yeah, there we go. I would have done that too, but you know, because of my grounding experience, I tried to be a good boy. I wasn't as adventurous as most other children or people during that time. Yeah, there were some regrets, but you know, might as well just you know, make up for lost time in some ways, I guess. Although I do admit that with mobile phones becoming even more powerful and internet becoming more accessible to everybody, comp shops have become a dying breed. You know, you don't really get to see them as many as they were before, you know. Unlike before, when you could see them in pretty much every corner, now you could see them maybe in just like some of the other places where, other neighborhoods where you don't really, where not a lot of people have like their own Wi-Fi, for example. So it's still there. It's just not as many as before. And Alab says, yeah, they're just becoming just printing shops now. You know what? I think that's still very valid, because why would I want to get a printer? I remember having a printer a long time ago. But you know how expensive it is to replace ink cartridges, and not to mention how small the ink cartridges actually are. And then if you don't have cyan or magenta, even though you're just gonna print black and white, the printer's gonna say, nope, no, you're not gonna do that. No way, we need the magenta, we need the cyan. My gosh, printers are such fickle creatures, you know. My goodness. And it's not even AI yet. If one day our AI will become so advanced, I just wish that they will realize that no, you don't really need cyan or magenta to print black and white, unless if I recall correctly, you need to combine all three of those colors, cyan, magenta, and yellow, to make black. I don't know, I'm not the artist here. Okay, so you'll have to correct me if ever. But if I recall, it's like you just have to combine all the colors and then you get black and white. I mean black, excuse me. But anyway, we're drawing to 5:30, so let's go ahead and move on to the next screen. Okay, so I had to run all the way over here. Okay, so let's see if this is gonna work. I'm gonna go ahead and do a let's see if it's gonna bog down my stream. I hope not. Yo, you don't know either, Alab? Good. I'm glad that I'm not alone in this regard. Let's see if we can actually do this. Because what I was thinking is I was going to what's this? Do a voice, and then in case anybody wants to join in, they can go ahead and do so. But it seems that Discord is acting up. No root? What do you mean by no root? Okay, well, I don't know what that means. We're not gonna question that, so we'll just have to go ahead and watch the link. But if you want to go ahead and watch along with me, the link is actually here in... there. Let me go ahead and pin that message so people will be able to see. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna be starting soon. I am really excited. I wonder what they're gonna be doing here. If it's gonna be what they're gonna be showcasing. Is it gonna be new characters? It's probably gonna be the DLC lineup is definitely gonna be included. And maybe some more about the story mode and stuff. So we'll see. Oop, here we go, it's playing.
Hey everyone, this is Susie Hunter. Six showcase pre-show. I'm here with my illustrious and very amazing co-host Gerard the Completionist.
Oh, the Completionist. Oh yeah, I remember you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm so excited to be here to talk about Street Fighter 6 as we are in the pre-show stages of all of this. Susie and I are lucky to be a part of the Capcom.
Let me know if you can hear it.
A very exciting
and
program.
It's not
and we're
too
just
loud
so
over
happy
my
to
voice.
be here to talk about Street Fighter 6 as we get more information and learn more before the show begins. Real quick, I just want to give a quick shout out. If you guys are watching the show right now, Capcom and Sideshow are going to be giving away
Hey, thanks.
a Blanca statue that is very large. It's coming in at
Blanca
26
statue.
inches, and if you want the ability to get in to win this
26
statue, please check out the
inches.
show.
My
At
gosh.
the very end, we're going to be giving away
Absolute
via a
unit.
Gleam link, so be sure to check out for that. But as a disclaimer, it is for the U.S. only. So if you're
US
outside
only,
the
of
US,
course.
you can't enter in for the contest. But hey, this statue is huge.
It's kind of
They're
like
really high quality.
how there's
and
like
it
Japan
looks
only
really,
sometimes.
Really cool.
Then there's US only characters. Ooh.
That's enough about us. I think we should. What do you say? We talk about some Street Fighter 6 and
Let's-
all 18 launch characters that the game will be releasing with. Those are made up of a lot of newcomers and a lot of legacy characters. You know, you've got your Ken, your Ryu, Chun-Li, Guile, but then you've got a bunch of new characters like Luke and Kimberly, Mano, Marisa, just
Oh,
to
yes.
name a few. And
Luke, my man.
yeah, everybody
Kim.
looks really good. so
Manon,
far. Like,
love it. Love her
It really
music.
feels like glow up
Marisa
is not
too.
the right word
Big
because it
mama.
implies that everyone didn't look good before, but it really feels like all these characters through their redesigns or these new characters all fit this brand new kind of street aesthetic, which is really exciting to see.
Bringing the street
especially with
back
some
in
of the
Street
classic
Fighter.
characters that we've kind of known over the last several decades of Street Fighter.
30
yeah, it's-
years of Street
everyone's
Fighter.
looking super cool. And speaking of very cool looking characters, I have a nice little trivia question for everyone at home. There's no prize attached to this one, it's just for fun. But who is taller, Chun-Li, Juri, or Cammy? I wonder. The answer is
It's Juri.
Chun-Li, who,
It's
by
not.
the way, is
It's
5'7",
Chun-Li.
which I
5'7"?
would have never guessed.
5'7"?
That's around my
scary
height.
To think. I'm only
Wow.
5'8", so but I'd still get my butt whooped by all of them. So I still live in fear
I'm
of
just
them. That's crazy.
around the same height range
Who are
as Chun-Li.
The three
Interesting.
characters that you're looking forward to most, Gerard.
First and foremost, I'm very excited for Zangief.
Yes, Zangief, my
I've always
main.
been a grappler kind of guy when I'm playing these games.
Big man.
Zangief
Giving
over the
hugs.
years, I feel like is a blend between like a bit of a comic relief, but also very serious in his craft. And this time around, he feels very, very much
I love short.
resonating in the wrestler aspect. He's calling out moves in real time as he's performing them. He's dropping elbows. He really shines a lot in this redesign for Street Fighter 6, and I really dig it.
Look at that muscle.
Next up, I gotta give it to Guile. Guile and that goatee, man.
Yeah,
First, that goatee
American
was a
hero.
little weird, but it's grown on me. I dig it. It's a grizzled but also clean
The goatee
look. And
is
as a
what
bearded
really
gentleman,
makes it.
I gotta appreciate a good look.
I think he looks good, like you said, yeah, it took a minute to grow on me, not literally, of course.
And he's got the
but yeah,
Popeye arms too, actually.
It really brings out that like old military veteran kind of vibe.
Totally. The last character I'm incredibly excited for is my boy DJ. He looks and feels fresh.
DJ!
That's the character I'm probably the
DJ
most excited to
Serjay!
play. with
That's
regards to
me.
the
I'm in
classics
Street
that
Fighter.
came Before, but I'm also really hyped to check out these new characters. I really like Kimberly's design and Lily's design. I can't wait to get my hands on the controller to play as them. Susie, let's talk about your three. What are your three favorite characters that you're really excited for Street Fighter 6?
Let's see.
So definitely Cammy, because she's my main forever. She was literally the first video game character I
No
played
longer
as,
wearing
so
a
of
bathing
course
suit,
she's my main.
Cammy. Yes,
but I
thank
guess
goodness.
more interestingly, I would say Mano. Because I'm not really
yes,
like
the
a
style.
grappler
Style on them.
player,
Manon. Oh my
but
gosh,
her design
yes.
is just so cool that
Yeah.
I'm like,
Ballet and
I
judo,
love
my
everything about
gosh.
that character, so I want to try to dig into that play style.
Beauty
a
and
bit,
grace.
and,
Look at that.
Yeah, Juri as well. I love my devilish characters, and
Oh my gosh.
Juri in SF6 looks extra devilish.
Jury
which is-
really has that.
is really
Her
cool.
music, if you listen to
gotta give
Jury's
a huge
music, it
shout-out
sounds like a
to my
Blackpink
friend,
instrumental
Thea
song.
Trinidad, aka Zelina Vega. who obviously was announced as one of the commentators for Street Fighter 6, but more recently she appeared at the Royal Rumble dressed as Juri as they
She's really known for cosplaying.
A
My
cool
gosh,
thing to see.
it's really cool how she was able to pull it off.
And suddenly, you know, this person that you know personally comes
That's
out
a lot
dressed
of tape,
as Juri,
actually.
and then like boom, it's
My
announced right then
goodness.
and there in front of thousands of people worldwide. Is just so cool. I'm so excited for
Or maybe
her,
that's
and
like
really all
the
commentators
top is just
who
like
get to come
maybe
to the
like
table,
sheer
because this is such a
fabric,
cool,
same
unique thing
like
about
same
Street
as the
Fighter
skin
6 that
color,
really
just so
makes
it'll
it
make me a
feel
little more
like the
modest.
bridging gap between
I always
you know,
amazed how
events
cosplayers
like
are able to do
Evo
that.
and seeing it online and being there in person is so different. It's just so exciting to see it all kind of come together.
By the way, speaking of tournaments and wrestling events and jumping off top ropes, I've got another trivia question. Yeah, that was a reach for sure. Anyway,
No, I'm there with you. It's great.
which character, Gerard, has a fear of heights?
Definitely not Chun-Li.
It's actually a new character, Marissa, who
Really,
I'm a little
Marissa?
confused by. 'Cause
Look at
she's
her.
extremely tall. You'd think,
Yes,
you know,
muscle
you're tall,
mommy.
you're
Look at
not
that.
bad with heights, but
She
we're all
exudes
flawed.
power
Some kind of way.
and grace.
Look, doesn't change the fact that I'm terrified of her. I'm terrified of all the fighters.
Oh,
If
she's
I met them in
scary,
real life,
but
I
she's
would
so
run-
much
I'd,
fun,
like,
my
freak out.
gosh.
I was like, oh my god, you're you, and then I would realize that they're them, and they would beat me up. So
She's strong.
well, you know what you
yes.
shouldn't be scared of, Gerard? Getting out into the vast open metro city in World Tour mode. Oh my god, have you seen this mode? It looks so cool.
I'm very hype on this mode. I think something
Hello,
that
not New York.
is really exciting about World Tour mode specifically is how much the player is going to be able to customize their own avatars and put them at the epicenter
Yes.
of this story. It's going to be so exciting to put yourself there, to be able to meet all the different masters and learn their movesets and go out in this crazy world. How pumped are you to really kind of create?
If they can make like a
yourself or whatever
Serjay
you come
model,
up with
I'd be
in World Tour?
I'd be very happy.
So you're right. I'm actually super excited about the character customization and just, you know, being able to unlock new options.
You know,
as
I see a
progress
lot
through
of
it.
people making like images
it's
on
just,
Pick Crew,
you know,
but most of the
we've
time
all
I'm
seen
not
some
able
of
to
the-
do that because they
some of the
don't
creations
have
online,
all
some
of the
of the,
options
you
that
know,
I'm looking
There's
for,
beautiful,
and I'm not
very
really that
fun,
creative.
cool, and hilarious ones.
So if you've been posting stuff on
interesting,
Pick
choice
Crew,
of words. Yeah, I just
I'm
think
very
it's so
jealous
cool
of you.
how,
My gosh.
limitless the tools are for
Yeah.
you know being able to create like a
Right,
perfect
Alab?
character for you.
They don't have
And,
enough
you know,
tools
it was
for
really cool
us
that,
colorful
you know,
VTuber
going
models.
through the character creation, they actually did have my hairstyle in there, and you know I kind of look at that as a personal shout out.
Especially
to me.
the hair, right?
I was very touched
Yeah.
by that. But yeah, and you know what's I think it's even
You
more
know,
interesting.
imagine
is just,
imagine going around the
how
city
World
looking like a
Tour
Spartan warrior
gets you into
wearing
Street
only a
Fighter. You know,
loincloth.
there's
My goodness.
Tons of gameplay variety. There's a lot of mini games, part-time jobs as they're called in this game, where you get to actually learn some of the deeper mechanics and a lot of the basics as well. You know, you train with
Especially
you know,
the
legacy
hair, my
characters who
gosh.
are,
I like your hair, Alab. It's
masters
very
in
unique.
in this special
Bold.
mode. You get to learn things like,
Globe.
you know, quarter circle
My
forward to
goodness.
throw fireballs, and it's such a cool way to get
Anong
someone
bold,
who's
bold
unfamiliar
niyan?
with Street
Anong
Fighter
gentle,
into
gentle
Street
yan?
Fighter, which I'm all about, by the way.
I'm a huge fan of learning by like kind of passage of time, and with all the mini games
Anong gentle.
story and just even the idea of you're walking the streets, you know, Metro City or wherever you are in World Tour mode, and suddenly you're jumped or you're in a combat with another, you know, NPC. And I even saw in the trailer that
no better way
NPCs
than,
can
you
show
know,
up in the middle of a fight.
no
Like,
better way to
that
meet
is
new
just
people than
so
just beating them up on the
cool, and I
street,
think
right?
It kind of ties together the theme of Street Fighter 6 in a way.
That's
which is
really
kind of, you know,
Street
fighting in
Fighter,
the
my
streets,
gosh.
for lack of a better term. You know,
Yeah.
this is a genuine take on street fighting.
Yeah, and yeah, just to add to that point, it's so genuine in the sense that you are street fighting, and you're kind of like through the mechanics of the gameplay, you're sort of creating your own martial art with all these different like masters styles and moves and stuff like that.
Community.
Well, I think this is actually a great opportunity now to actually talk about the community, because Street Fighter 6, let alone Capcom overall has a fantastic and robust community of people out there who are just from pro players to artists to cosplayers. You know, that's one of the greatest things about Street Fighter as a franchise, is that there's so many cool pieces of originality kind of brought forward.
It's just a little bit older than I am, actually.
A couple of
and yes, I just revealed my age.
People to show off today to showcase some of their passion and art through Street Fighter 6. So let's take a look at some of these cool pieces.
Yeah, so first up we've got
Katie Cosplay.
A good
I see
friend
them
of
on
mine,
Twitter. My
in real
gosh.
life. Her Chun-Li is just
Age docs.
super accurate.
It's
Her
not
SF6
doxing,
Chun-Li.
Alab, if
She
I'm the one that's
actually,
doing
debuted
it.
This at the last Evo.
That's
here in
called
Vegas,
lore
and
reveal.
She was
My
getting
gosh.
stopped nonstop by just so many fans, and the work
She's also
speaks for
done.
itself,
Katie
like, as you
Cosplay
can
has also
see.
done like Cammy and stuff, and a bunch
she
of
looks
other characters.
so
My
much
gosh.
like Chun-Li's model with the outfit even more. It's like, it's perfect.
Yeah, when you see her in real life just walking around, it's like, oh my god, that's a 3D model. And here's Jahara Jade as Kimberly, and again, yeah, here's the character just come to life. And you know what's so
Wow.
impressive, Gerard, is just like this character, like the second she got announced, this cosplay just
Kim is
appeared,
really,
you
really
know?
popular
And
now.
it's just-
I'm
we
very
all
happy
kinda saw
that
it
a lot of the
social
people
media,
are
like, the minute
more
it
accepting
felt almost
of the new
instantaneous that this
characters in
piece
Street
showed
Fighter
up.
6 because
Yeah.
it just,
people
Jahara Jade
really
crushed
hate
it. It just
new
looks so good.
characters in Street Fighter, apparently.
And here we've got a really beautiful 3D render by Dan Eder.
That looks like actual in-game art from far away. It looks that good.
It almost looks like
concept
Pixar,
art
actually,
or something.
or
That
DreamWorks
looks
art.
awesome.
If you squint
totally.
a bit.
Just super impressive. And of course, Lily.
Oh,
by,
Quasimodox,
artist
very
Quasimodo.
nice art. You could
Getting
go ahead
some
and check
old
it out on
cartoon
Twitter.
Animation vibes.
Very
Looks
nice
really
artist on
cool.
Twitter.
I can easily see an opening cutscene in this style. It looks so good.
Yeah, totally.
It's almost like Ghibli.
And
this one.
Dalsim by Clever Art here. I think this is very reminiscent of something that Kimberly would.
If I see a
scrape
Philippine
in.
VTuber
no, she
artist
to-
on
she
this
totally
on this
would
segment,
do
I
that.
would scream.
She would do that.
I would
after,
say,
like,
"Oh my gosh, I
doing
know them."
a move on Dalsim just to prove the point.
Yeah, right. And here's your guy. Zangief.
Oh,
He's
yes.
so
The
so
muscle.
ripped and ready to go.
Look at that.
Steam coming out of his nose. It looks so good.
And this one is by Maru Unit.
I don't know
Very
the artist,
impressive.
but look at that.
Yeah.
And we've got one more Kimberly.
Mr.
by
Jones. I don't think I've heard
And
about
think
them,
could
but I
probably
love.
speak for the both of
You know
us
what?
with
That
all of these
almost
pieces.
looks like
they remind
Legend
me
of
so
Korra
much
art.
of the art that you'd unlock in like the classic Street Fighter games. You know, like
Totally.
If you beat,
Look at that
arcade
stereo.
mode or something like that. Like
Sony
it's just
Walkman.
all, like,
That's
genuinely
That's
impressive
Kimberly's deal.
work from
She
all
likes
these
retro
community
stuff,
members.
so she has a Sony
You
Walkman.
just see their personality and like who they are as people come through.
I
as their
never
art.
had
That's
a
really what
Sony
art is,
Walkman
right?
before.
Self-expression. And
My gosh.
you kind of see that in all these pieces. It's so cool. Well, everyone, that just wraps it up for us today. Please get ready for the Street Fighter 6 showcase with a very special guest host in just 15 minutes or so. Please stick around. If you want a chance to win that Sideshow Blanca statue, 26 inches, it's a big boy, please click the Gleam link in your various chats as you're watching this. And as we wrap things up, Susie, take us home with our final trivia question.
So this final question is going to be pretty tough, but I think you guys can handle it. What day does Street Fighter 6 launch?
Okay,
It's
this one I know.
June. It's sometime in June.
I'm ready.
Yes.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Street Fighter 6 comes out on June 2nd, and it's pre-orderable right now on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox
Nintendo Switch,
Series
Nintendo
S,
Switch,
and
Nintendo
Steam.
Switch, Nintendo Switch. Frick.
And that'll be all for us today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching the Street Fighter 6 Showcase pre-show. I've been Susie Hunter,
I'm Gerard the Completionist.
and we'll see you all in Metro City.
Bye.
Later.
Stay tuned. Oh my goodness. If this game. Okay, let's tone it down a bit. Yeah. If this game actually comes out on the Nintendo Switch, I would probably cry. I would scream. I would go feral. You know how on Twitter sometimes you could see like whenever someone drops like a very attractive model and then the comments are just like all bark 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 arf 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 woof 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 woof. If they revealed Street Fighter 6 for the Nintendo Switch, my goodness, I would be like that. I would go nuts. You know, I would lose any sense of higher sentience. I would just revert to my feral previous state. My gosh. Go monkey mode, full fung monkey mode. My gosh. Oh, do we have a trailer? Capcom. 35 years of Street Fighter. Oh my gosh, Darkstalkers? Oh wait, this is probably the arcade collection. Yes. Oh my goodness. I don't think they're ever gonna return Darkstalkers. Or make a new game. The art style is really cool for a 90s game, but it's not probably gonna translate well into 3D. Pocket Fighter's here too, and Street Fighter. Oh, that's nice, Warzard. And Super Gem Fighter, yeah. Ah, yes. Or the Nintendo Switch. At least that's on the Nintendo Switch, my goodness. '39th anniversary of Capcom. Okay, what's this? Arcade Stadium 2. I think I may have missed this one. My gosh. Oh my goodness. Old school. No, old school, my goodness. Reverse the gameplay in real time. My gosh. Oh, that's what they kind of do with the old Nintendo games on Switch. You can go back and reverse time like it didn't happen. A la fellow Switch person only. Let's go. Oh, they have Gunsmoke. Oh, I love this game on the family computer back in the day. Yes, age reveal. Mega Man Power Fighters. Yeah, I played this one. That's nice. Yes, age reveal. Slam Masters is good. I don't know this racing game. Oh, they got the filter! The CRT filter! Oh, that's really cool. Nice. My gosh, it's like you're really playing on an old-fashioned TV. Oh, yes. 32 classics with an all-new way to play. Okay, old Street Fighter, you got that. Nice. Very, very nice. Available now! Of course it's on the Switch. Where's my Street Fighter 4 at least? My gosh. 1111, make a wish. All 10... 10? I thought there were only like 5 Mega Man Battle Network games. What? Jack in! My goodness. All of the ways that was translated was so wrong before, in hindsight. You know what? It just reminds me, actually. I'm not really good with these kinds of like tactical games, but I want to play Advance Wars. And Advance Wars is actually coming out, I think today, or very, very soon. The Advance Wars remake on the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I should go ahead and check it out. Maybe I'll give it a try. That'll be like my introduction to like tactical games like Fire Emblem, maybe. I'll be stuck in the Fire Emblem black hole, so to speak. Oh my gosh. More filter options. Everything is not pixelated anymore.
Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection.
We're always connected. Yes, you and I, humans. We're always connected. Our bonds. Our parasocial relationship. Excuse me. Capcom presents Monster Hunter?
This is our outpost, El Gato.
El Gato? Elgato capture card? New Monsters Incorporated. You know, I should really play Monster Hunter Rise. I actually have that on my Switch, but I was always afraid of touching it for some reason. So, I don't know. Maybe I could go ahead and give it a try. If anyone has actually played Monster Hunter, let me know. I'd like to give it a try. The only Monster Hunter quote-unquote game that I've ever played is Dauntless. Free to play. Made by the same people that made, I think it was Paladins also. I could be wrong, but it was my first exposure to the Monster Hunter-like genre. But I really want to play this kind of game. Monster Hunter Wise! Alab hasn't played it yet. You know what, Alab? Maybe we should collab one of these days. Just a couple of complete Monster Hunter rookies. Trying not to die. Must have been unconscious for a while. Ghost Trick. A man with a gun. But I have one little problem. I'm dead. I'm already dead. Nani? This is no time to be lolling around dead. You're the only one who could save her! That is like the most humiliating way to die. My goodness, in that kind of position? My gosh. Ah yes, Ace Attorney, but with ghosts. I've heard about this game quite a lot. Ghost Trick. Maybe I could give it a try. If it comes out for the Switch, I'll give it a try. I'll add it to the ever-increasing backlog that I got. Yes. Serjay is a liar, okay? You can write your twit longer. You can write your twit longer later, okay? Serjay is a liar. I say that I am a variety streamer, but I only play Splatoon. Because I have a whole bunch of backlog that I really need to get back to. My gosh. Serjay exposed himself as the non-variety streamer that he says he is. Oh, Missile is here too. He's from Ace Attorney also. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. I also have Ace Attorney on my Switch. There's like a bajillion games that I really need to play, my gosh. Oh, did you know that you also have the YouTube on Switch? We could have been watching from there, my goodness. Funny lang. Ghost Trick. Brand new features. I love it when games include like an art book. It really lets you see like all of the different things that are included, you know, that could have been, especially when it comes to old concept designs. Yes, Alab, there's an Ace Attorney trilogy on the Nintendo Switch. So unfortunately, it's only the Phoenix Wright trilogy. As far as I know, you don't get to play the other games aside from that, but you can play the one that's combining like the old Phoenix, the one that's in like old Japan, not the current one. So yeah, that's something that you can look into. You know, try to have a little more variety in the streams. Finally get rid of my filthy backlog. My gosh, that has never moved at all. My goodness. Whatever. We'll get there eventually. Do you believe in miracles? When you believe. Oh my gosh. I did not realize that, you know, in shows like this, you actually have like an extra time. Just so this is not like the real show. So the real show actually begins at 6 a.m. I did not know that they actually had like a separate time for this. So this is gonna be interesting. I mean, this is something that I'll have to keep in mind the next time I have like a stream like this. But you know, I'm kind of fine with having streams like this in the future, especially if they coincide with my stream time. I think that's fine. You know, we get to interact and react to things. And just let me know what else you would like me to react to in the future. You know, I really should definitely get back to my plan where I go to the Discord server and then I ask for suggestions regarding, like, you know, what things do you want me to react to when it comes to tier lists. Also, I remember I was joking with one of my friends because we were talking about chicken nuggets, and we were like, you know what, there's just like so many varieties of Pure Foods chicken nuggets that I could probably make an entire tier list stream just from that. My gosh, imagine that. My goodness. Chicken nugget tier list rating stream. And did you know that they brought back the Cajun dip in McDonald's chicken nuggets? The same one that they had in the BTS meal a couple of years ago. My goodness. I remember I actually made a YouTube video about that back then. And that was so much fun, but it was really hot because I could not use the electric fan while I was recording it. My gosh. Mama, thank you very much. You know that I love chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets. Mama, thank you very much. You know that I love chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets, I wanna look at me a chicken nuggets and mean a bicket minute boom 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 naked. Yeah, I know that song. I love that. That's a really nice one. My gosh. Mama, thank you very much. You know that I love chicken nuggets. I love me too, Mama. Oh my goodness. I'll just say that if it's not barbecue sauce, then the Cajun mustard that they have in McDo is like the best chicken nugget dip that I've ever experienced. Mustard is the best compliment. The compliment. Mustard is the best compliment. My gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go clip that. My gosh. Okay, that's going into the Discord server. Yes, if you haven't joined yet, you can also go ahead and check out all of the weird stuff that I share on Twitch. They also have a dedicated Serjay Quotes channel. Oh my gosh. If Kira were here, she would definitely go ahead and like make a meme of that already. My goodness. But you know what? I don't have to worry about that right now. Let Kira have rest. Let's go ahead and watch the show. Let me know if the volume is too low, okay? Let's do this. Street Fighter Showcase. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Naishal, a developing nation of little significance, tucked away in a remote corner of Asia. It's rather fascinating.
Ooh, look at this new location. I love it. Of course. Breaking down a barrel, my gosh. You're fighting drones. You're fighting a refrigerator. My goodness. Yes, why not wear an eye patch even if everything is okay? Photo mode, that's nice. Let me know if we're going through lag, okay? Ooh, online mode. Oh, it's Hagar, but it's just a costume. It's just a costume, okay? Don't get your hopes up, fans of Hagar. Wait a second, who's that in the background? Oh, that looks like Firebrand, the red double there. My goodness. All the reference costumes. Wow. Forced dynamite. There's Gohibiki, my goodness. Nice mask. Yes. Ballet. Look at that ballet. All these creative characters really make me hope that I could create my own version Serjay model on this game. If for some miracle I get gifted a PlayStation 5.
What's up,
my
everyone?
gosh.
It's your boy Weezy.
Lil
Welcome to the Street
Wayne.
Fighter 6 showcase. And how about that new trailer? Listen, I've been playing Street Fighter since I was a kid, but this new game is on another level. We're talking new ways to fight, crazy new game modes, and the most content we've ever seen in Street Fighter. So let's get into the game and get this showcase started with the latest from Street Fighter 6's director, Takayuki Nakayama.
That
Thanks for
smile
tuning in,
there
everyone.
again.
My name is Takayuki Nakayama, director of Street Fighter 6.
Let's go.
As you saw in the beginning of our latest trailer, Street Fighter 6 features significant single-player content in the form of World Tour. Today, I'd like to tell you more about World Tour mode.
Finally, a better single-player experience. I need that. I'm not always going to be online fighting, if ever. Fighting games need better single-player experience, you know? We just want to, for us to just want to play, mash buttons, don't want to, like, be the best in the world. I don't want to be like Daigo Omohara, okay? I just want to press buttons, give big damage, and have fun. Tien Daily Shop. Okay. Oh, there's the giant attack
We begin the
poster.
story in Metro City.
Hey, Luke. No way.
You'll be able to create an avatar
Oh,
with
yes.
a high degree of customization. And assume
Cheek
the role
height.
of the protagonist joining Buckler Security Services training course.
Fighter.
There, you'll meet your coach, Luke.
Yes,
Go
my
through
name
basic
is Fighter.
training and set off
That's what
on
my
your
parents
adventures.
named me. No first name, no last name, just Fighter.
Gonna help him handle this.
Oh, look at that hair. My gosh. I don't know how people can have braids like those. That's just amazing. Hello, Bosch.
It's during this basic training course that you'll meet Bosch, your rival and classmate.
AKA
One of the great things
Sasuke.
about World Tour is that you'll interact with a slew of unique
Braided
characters.
Sasuke.
Come on, man.
So now we're ready to hit the streets. People from various walks of life inhabit the world of Street Fighter, but they all love a good fight.
You know,
With a single press of a button, you can
imagine
seamlessly
having to
enter
go
a
around the
battle.
streets of Metro Manila and you have to fight every
Bystanders
single
will
person
also
that you
come to
see.
what's going on.
Oh, you want to go to the
Street
Jolly
Fighter
Jeep?
6
You're gonna go
features
fight the next
tried
person
and
you see.
true classic 6-button control style, but also adds a new 4-button modern control style that features 3 attack strengths and allows you to perform special moves with a single button press.
Nice. That's a good idea for beginners.
You can perform special moves by pressing a direction and the special move button,
Suntukan sa
which will
ace.
let you
Yes,
enjoy the
finally.
tactical side of fighting games.
We've been
There's
waiting
also an
years
assist
for
button
this.
for performing combos, so use all this as much as you want.
Is that what they call the suntukan sa Ace? I thought it was rambulan sa Ace hardware. I remember they even had like a fake boxing ring set up at that area in Ace hardware, where they were supposed to fight.
Specific objectives that can be completed to earn more rewards and items, and add a new wrinkle to combat.
Give your opponent as many hugs
You
as
can purchase
possible.
wearable gear at clothing
Oh
shops.
yes, hats.
That gear affects your
I
avatar's
would definitely
appearance
wear
and their
every
stats and
single kind of hat
characteristics
in
as
this
well.
game.
The
I miss
product
my
lineup changes
beanies.
from time to
I had
time,
to
so
sell my
check the stores
beanies because, you
periodically
know,
to see what's for
we're in the
sale.
Philippines and it's way too hot.
There's also a variety of eateries to visit in the
Oh
game.
my god, food, yes. Bagel,
Food purchased from these
green
places
pizza,
can restore your vitality, give your stats
donuts,
a temporary boost, and other perks.
iron bar caramels,
You can also use these items
jawbreakers.
to give yourself a helping hand during battle.
Wait, let me go ahead and pause the fight and eat. Can you give me like a second? I need to go ahead and have some Coca-Cola.
This way.
Tara pare, shots tayo. Pare, hindi ko kaya to. Sunmig light lang eh.
From now on, you can tell people you are a student of the great Jamie Show. Once you knock that back and make it official anyway.
Oh. Sure, Alab. Take your time. Shot, 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 shot.
Just relax. It's not booze. Trust me and take a swig. It's a family-made herbal drink that really boosts your energy.
Herbal drink. Okay. They really had to go with that translation to make it not so a bit more family friendly.
While exploring the city, open up your device to check the
Honghulu,
various
Chinatown.
missions you can take on. This mission has you going to Metro City's Chinatown to meet a legendary fighter. Becoming the student of a legendary fighter grants you access to their master action.
Okay.
Some master actions can be used to destroy wooden boxes and barrels or leap to faraway platforms.
Imagine if you could do
Plenty of
that. If you
opportunities
could just
to use
spinning
master
bird
actions
kick in real
different
life.
ways, but they
Imagine
all
instead of
consume
having
the
to
drive
get a
gauge, so you
grab
have to be
car,
careful
you
how
just
often you use them.
helicopter leg your way all the way to the
When
office.
traversing the city, there are enemies that will suddenly attack you. And that's
Oh
when
my
you
gosh.
can use the World Tour exclusive move, Drive Stall, to slow the flow of time. This will slow down
Bye-bye,
the movements of surrounding
crazy
enemies,
fans.
and master actions become more powerful. You can also use this to avoid enemy attacks or strike first to gain the advantage when the battle begins.
Oh, that's nice.
During battle, opponents will start to glow white. This is when you have an opening to strike during an enemy's weakest point.
I see.
Landing a normal attack here will trigger what we call pressure time, and you'll do more
Pressure
damage
time.
than usual. However, if you can land a special move, it'll take you one step further. You'll put them into a stun state.
I
Keep this
see.
in mind when battling on the streets.
I keep talking as if I'm actually going to be able to play this game. I'm like, yes. Very good strategy. I will make note of this. Yes. Chun-Li. It's Lee Fun, of course. We were right all along. Her adopted daughter. She's gonna be DLC one day. I can feel it. There we go.
Lee Fen, I'm disappointed in you.
Wow.
When you decide to become
every
a
one of
student
my
a
classmates'
legendary
waifu
fighter,
back in the
you
day.
can also undertake special missions.
All of us boys, we grew up with Street Fighter, and then
Complete those
Chun-Li
missions to
or
strengthen
Cammy
the
was
bond
everyone's
between you
waifu back in
and
the day.
master. You'll open up new stories to learn more about them.
Oh, there's no voice acting in these. Okay. I guess. Save resources.
You can give the master presents to strengthen your bond with
Oh
them,
my gosh,
and also
dating
see how they
simulator?
react to your gift. Choosing a master's style lets you use their basic attacks.
Gomenne? There we go.
And using that style in battle lets you accumulate experience points, which raises your style level.
Interesting.
Level up enough, and you can visit your master to learn new attacks and expand your moveset.
So it's kind of like Soul Calibur, where
In
you get to
addition
pick
experience
a base
points, you can
template,
also
but unlike
earn
there,
skill
you can
points through battles.
You can get from different
These
other
can be
sources.
used by opening up your device and selecting skills.
Ah.
Here you can unlock buffs for your character that can increase their punch or kick strength, maximize their vitality, and more. The drive stall move we just
Sorry if I
touched
keep
upon
adjusting
is
the
also
volume.
unlocked
I
via skill
keep
points.
worried if like you can hear me or you can't hear the
As you
audio
can
that
see,
well.
In World Tour mode, you can build a character that's unique to you by leveling up your style and skills and customizing your basic and special attacks.
So it's pretty much Guilty Gear boost mode. My gosh. Yes. Look at all these beautiful supers. Cinematic touch. It's time for the last ride! Up and down! Yes. This is Sparta! Man, this game is really pretty, you know? If nothing else, this game is really pretty. Are they really gonna have like that comic book font? Oh my gosh, Marisa. There we go. She's strong.
And during your adventure, you'll obtain flight tickets, which you can use to travel from Metro City to other locations via the world map.
Oh.
If you want to learn all of the styles and moves, you'll have to dedicate some time to find the legendary fighters scattered around the world.
Wow.
And you'll find many of your favorite characters in World Tour.
Oh my gosh.
There may be some unexpected.
He's from Final Fight 3. What was his name again? It's Miyamoto is his last name. Nobody ever saw him again.
Hey, the girl. Don't you worry, my friend.
Damned.
Hospitality.
From Final Fight 1. Well, he's got the whistle at least. The Mad Gear
Characters
Gang.
steeped in mystery, and organizations you may recognize. All of which come together to immerse you in the Street Fighter universe.
Rudra.
Rudra. That's new. Nice shot.
Nishal is a large city that serves as another area to explore in World Tour. Complete with its own stores that differ from the ones you find in Metro City.
Interesting. Lentil
In contrast
pottage.
to Metro City's urban landscape, this city has a fairly complex topography. And who you'll meet in this new city will also differ.
Fighting refrigerators. My gosh. Frigidaire battle.
That's all we have to show you for World Tour mode this time. We hope that you enjoy not only the battle portion, but the story and creating your own character as well.
Found them. Yeah.
Yes. Fighting these people, that's what you call a real boxing match. My goodness. Battle Hub.
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter. Are you a fighter looking for your next challenge? Or just passing through on your journey?
Let's go!
Either way, we're more than happy to have you!
Yes! Love it.
Next, we'd like to talk about one of the other main modes in Street Fighter 6, the Battle Hub. In the Battle Hub, players from around the world can get together and have fun playing games and doing other activities. Access the
Look at how
cabinets on the
big
floor to play
Zangief
Battle
is.
Hub and extreme battle matches and games at the Game Center.
Well, we could play Street Fighter 2 original. Okay. My goodness. The filter.
As you saw from the trailer at the beginning of the show, the avatars you create and train in World Tour can also duke it out.
Wow. No balance needed. They're gonna be releasing guides for this very soon about like what's the most optimal moves you should get in World Tour to always win these matches. I can call it very
We also
soon.
have a new Fighters Club feature added to Capcom Fighters Network. This will help players get together with friends or like-minded players. Join an already existing club or create one of your own from scratch.
In the club, bottle full of bub, my man.
Once you've set up the basics of the club, you can also create a customized emblem. Not only that, but you can design your very own club uniforms that all members can wear.
Oh my
If you
goodness.
have a good idea for a club,
I'm gonna grab
you.
you.
Know about it. We're looking forward to
Nice.
seeing players.
If I
don
could get a
their club
rainbow
colors
jacket
and
here,
enjoy
that
the
would be
Battle Hub
so
together.
much fun. I'd love that.
All about that Street Fighter life? The Battle Hub is the place to be. This is your fave, Eternity, signing off. See ya!
Yeah, see ya, Eternity. Here we go.
9, 8, 7,
Ryu, you don't look so good.
5, 4.
Please let it be a proper arcade mode. Come on. We need to see the final boss.
Standing.
They really got the body damage too. Look
Next
at his
up,
bruised
let's
face.
talk about some of the cool
Oh,
stuff
classic
we have in
Guile.
Fighting Ground.
Classic Zangief. Okay. Brought it back, definitely. They should be bringing it back. Just for the nostalgia factor.
In the video you see here, we've added a character damage toggle.
Character
During
damage.
battle, fighters' faces, bodies, and clothing will get damaged or dirtied up. This will give fights a more realistic feel. This can also be turned on and off at any time.
No blood, I think. Only just like bruises. Yeah, like that. Wow, Ryu without a beard is back.
Additionally, sound accessibility options have been improved for Street Fighter 6.
Sound
There are
accessibility.
sound effects that will give you the heads up on the distance between you and your opponent.
Oh, okay.
The height level of attacks.
Interesting. That's a nice way to do it. Everything sounds different. Lows sound different too.
Whether an attack hits as a cross-up or not. And also to indicate your remaining gauge. We hope that these
Very
options will let
nice.
you better grasp the situation of your fights.
That's good to know. They're making those options available for everybody. I wonder if they have like a colorblind mode as well. That would be nice. You know, try to make as many options available for people. It's like a landline telephone
When you
dialing.
first start the game, we've added a tutorial that explains the basics of battle
That's
and
very
the combat
good.
system.
Nice. Tutorial is always very welcome. Nice.
In addition to classic and modern control types, we've added an offline-only control type where an AI assistance system will perform actions and combos.
So that's how
depending
the
on
dynamic
distance
mode
from an
works.
opponent or the context of the fight just by pressing an attack button. We call this control type dynamic, and it's recommended for beginner players who are just getting into their first fighting game, casual matches against friends and family, or when you're experimenting with a character for the first time.
If you really just want to go ahead and hand your controller off to your younger sibling, it'll be good. Hey, the costume for Kim.
Arcade
Younger
mode is our
Ken.
single-player mode, where you'll square off against the computer.
Hey, but who's the proper final boss? We need a proper final boss here.
Yoon. Yang.
Whose story?
Been a hot minute since I've seen either of you. But don't worry. I'm doing just fine all on my own.
Wow. Definitely
name's
after Street
Jamie
Fighter
Show.
3.
Go through each character's story, and you'll unlock a special illustration after the ending.
Okay, just an illustration? We need a final boss, you know.
Arcade mode also features online rankings for your score. So
Yes.
get out there and challenge
Good old
the world.
Street Fighter with destroying vehicles, because why
These
not?
illustrations can be viewed again in the gallery. Try to unlock them
Oh,
all.
this is so nice art. Oh yes, look at that. Really cool. Yes, work it, Manon. Give him the style.
If you're not sure which character is the right one for you, check out the character guides, which will teach you about each character's unique traits and
Nice.
how to use their attacks.
Good to
Each
hear.
special move comes with a basic tutorial on how to use them, and you can experiment with them yourself by pressing the try button.
Yes, just like that.
Perform
Nice
well,
tips.
and the characters will shower you with praises.
Don't forget this moment.
Shower you with praise. Good boy. Good girl. Who's a good player? That's you.
Once you've
Good
gotten the
player.
basics of a character down, head on over to the combo trials section. There are basic, intermediate, and advanced combos.
I hope those trials will be actually accessible
You can also
in the sense
slow
that
down
they
the
can
game's
actually be
speed by
useful in a match.
50% to practice your timing. This is a great way for you to expand your horizons and abilities.
When you have a chance to finish it, you gotta take it. Player
Team battle
one
mode?
brings it home.
In Versus mode, you'll find team battles.
Okay.
Play with or against other players or the computer in this mode. You can compete in teams, single elimination, or double style battles.
Nice.
Make sure to turn on your favorite commentator and get ready for some fun with your team.
And that's it. So we're just playing, pretty much playing King of Fighters at this moment. Nice. Hey, welcome back, Alap. If you wanted to play King of Fighters but Street Fighter, then this is the game for you. Oh, yes.
Next up is Extreme Battle.
Bull.
This differs from a normal battle because there are special rules or gimmicks on the stage. For example, you can have a battle where the winner is the first to knock down their opponent 5 times while rampaging bulls run across the stage.
Ah, yes. Nothing like fighting with a Carabao.
Complete the objectives displayed on your side of the screen.
Oh, there's so many things to manage in that particular
show up
mode.
and have different effects when they're destroyed. This
No
will let you have fun
jumping,
with other players in
attack
a
up,
party-like
my
setting,
goodness.
so
This
give
is
them a try.
just Mortal
Extreme
Kombat
Battle
test
can
your
be played
luck.
offline
But this
or
is
in the
not
Battle
what.
Hub.
What did you
Also in
miss?
custom
Oh,
rooms.
just a bunch of
Talk about
outfit
next.
customization and stuff like that. Nothing much, really. We're just... This is the goofy fighting mode. Ah, JP.
If you want to play with a group of players online, then creating a custom room is the way to go. The 4 virtual cabinets in the room can be set to one-on-one, extreme battle, or training mode. Custom rooms now allow for
Oh,
up
that's
to
a lot of
16
options,
players at a
my
time.
gosh.
We've
Fighting,
made great
Marcel.
strides to improve the experience compared to previous titles.
You hear that, Marcel? I challenge you. My goodness.
Challenger.
Let's do this. Yes, DJ, with the epic smile.
Showtime.
Yes, Mano, work it. Work it. Style. You're making me look bad.
This is a great way for friends to get together and teach combos.
A good way for friends to get
Or
together,
try out
get
new
salty,
characters.
and beat each other up. Because nothing shows true friendship than actually beating your friends up, apparently.
Here comes a new
The always popular ranked match lets players worldwide compete against each other. Fight it out with players at your skill level to earn league points.
Gold.
For Street Fighter 6, in order to burden the player with less stress than before, we've added a new one-time rank down protection feature where you won't lose league points in certain
thank
leagues.
goodness. That's going to be so helpful for people playing ranked.
And random
Don't feel salty.
ranked matches.
Oh, that's a
The
nice
ranked
costume
match
for Lily.
phases
Oh,
will
JP,
determine
look at
your
the
rank
drip.
for a period of time. Casual match also returns in Street Fighter 6, where you can play online without
I
any
love
change
this
to your
pixel
league
art.
points.
Feet.
So, what do you think? The team working on Street Fighter 6 has been challenging themselves to create a game that's going to become a long-loved Street Fighter title that all players can enjoy. It's only a little bit longer, but we can't wait for everyone to enjoy World Tour, Fighting Ground, and Battle Hub. We hope you look forward to playing Street Fighter 6.
That was really nice.
Hey, hey, hey! Uh-oh! Good night!
Good night, Irene.
That's what I'm talking about. Those new modes look crazy. All right, now let's go to Shuhei Matsumoto, Street Fighter 6's producer.
Lil Wayne.
Hey everyone, I'm Shuhei Matsumoto, producer on Street Fighter 6. I'd like to walk everyone through what our plans are for Street Fighter 6 once the game releases on June 2nd.
June 2nd.
A big part of Street Fighter's charm is the cast of characters from around the world that appear in each game. We believe that Street Fighter is where players can take control of unique characters with their own awesome fighting styles. For the players, and for us as well, the appeal of the characters themselves is the most important element of the series. With Street
We're
Fighter
revealing
6,
DLC
we're
already?
continuing development to deliver new characters to you every year. Today,
Every
I'd
year?
like to introduce the 4 fighters for year 1.
DLC, here we go. Who's it gonna be? Rashid! Wow. Aki, there we go. New character. Ed. Yes. And Akuma. Oh my gosh, his hair turned white. Wow. Well, well,
Year 1
well.
will see the introduction of new characters Rashid, Aki, Ed, and Akuma. Rashid joins the fight in summer 2023.
Summer, okay.
Aki in autumn 2023. Ed in the winter after the new year. And Akuma in spring 2024.
Wow, they're really spacing it out.
These new Year 1 characters will appear in World Tour as well, so you can enjoy delving into their lore.
Because I
In Battle
remember
Hub, we're planning
in
various
Street
events
Fighter
and a
5,
store
they
to
introduce
obtain
new
special
DLC
collaboration
characters like every 2 months. So
wait to
this is
show
going to
you
be
what we
like
have
every
planned.
3 months or every
For the
season.
2023 season
They're
of the
really
Capcom
spacing
Pro
it out.
Tour, Street Fighter 6 will be the main game. To commemorate the release of the new game, the Capcom Cup 2023 champion will receive a special $1 million prize
Oh yeah,
package.
this was going on
The
Twitter
total
before.
prize pool
$1
for
million.
Capcom Pro Tour 2023 will be over $2 million.
$2 million prize pool.
Both modern and classic
Money.
control types will be allowed in the tournament. So we hope you're all excited for a new season of Capcom Pro Tour. Street Fighter 6 is available
I still
for
hate this
pre-order
cover.
now.
Look at this game cover. It's just Luke looking goofy.
And in addition to the regular
With his
version,
huge
we're also
Popeye
offering
arms, my
other hits
gosh.
that include the Year 1 characters
Yay.
and content.
Oh my gosh, I got something in my eye.
You'll also receive special pre-order bonuses. Please check them out.
Of all the covers they had to pick.
Okay, hope you're ready to begin. All right, you ready?
This will be a good fight.
Oh
You wanted
goodness.
something more practical, right? Well, practicality comes in many forms. But if you want to start off on the right foot in this city,
It's
hit the
cute.
streets.
Street Fighter 6 demo. Okay. Available on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch when. Steam. Also on Steam and Xbox.
Finally,
Okay.
we've created a special demo version of the game. so players can enjoy the first.
I would
bit of
like to play
world
the
tour,
Steam version,
the
but
modes
my
and
laptop
fighting
would
ground.
probably die.
The demo will allow you to create an avatar that can also be used in the main version of the game on the same platform. So, we hope
If
you put
by
in
some
a lot
miracle
of
I'm
time
able to
with the
play
avatar
this on
creation
Steam
feature.
and my
Have
OBS
fun.
would not crash in like 5 seconds, then you bet your bottom dollar that I'm gonna be
The
playing this.
PlayStation 4 and 5 versions of the demo will be available after this showcase finishes.
After the
Hope you enjoy
showcase. Wow.
We're creating Street Fighter 6 to be the game that revolutionizes the fighting game genre. To this aim, our development team has taken the lead and challenged themselves to realize something amazing. We're now at the point where their hard work has materialized into something we believe everyone will enjoy. And it's
We
coming to you
believe.
on June 2nd.
June 2nd, mark
That's
that
right,
date.
you heard it. The Street Fighter 6 demo is dropping right now. So create your avatar, explore World Tour mode, and start fighting. Thanks for tuning in. Street Fighter 6 out June 2nd. Maybe you get to throw hands with your boy Weezy. Peace.
Lil Wayne! Yeah, he's the host. I wasn't expecting that, but it's kind of funny how Lil Wayne is here for Street Fighter, but for Tekken last time, it was Snoop Dogg. My gosh. And yes, in Street Fighter 6, you can fight refrigerators. You can fight Frigidaire, Westinghouse. My gosh. And of course, you can fight trucks just like the old days. My goodness. I'm looking forward to Rashid. That's a nice one. But yes, Frigidaire time. Frigidaire, what up? What up? Okay, and that is that, I guess, for the Street Fighter showcase. My gosh. My goodness. What a time to be a Street Fighter fan. Oh.
Nice show. A developing nation of little significance, tucked away in a remote corner of Asia.
Yes.
It's rather
Is it not over?
fascinating.
One last trailer, I guess. They're gonna do it again, I guess. Recap. I like this hub world. Really very nice. Inner peace. Going for bubble tea? Yes, you get to fight people. Frigidaire! Frigidaire! Bling bling! Yeah, let's go! Alright. Battle Hub. That's pretty much gonna be the same thing, yeah. But yeah, just a very quick recap. This game, man. Frigidaire is our Beshi because it's hot. Okay, Alab, you'll have to confess. Were you the type of person who used to leave the refrigerator door open because you thought it would be an easy way to cool down your room? I remember I had a bar refrigerator. So we're talking like the small refrigerators that you would have like in a hotel room. I had one of those at one time in my room, and I thought it would keep my room cool, but the problem is refrigerators are actually hot. So having them in your room is not exactly a good idea all the time. Yeah, Cyan Corriente, my goodness.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy Weezy. Welcome to the Street Fighter 6 showcase. And how about
Oh,
that
they're
new
doing
trailer?
a replay. Okay,
Listen,
so that's
I've been
what they.
playing
Oh yeah,
Street
that's what they
Fighter
did
since I was
last
a
time
kid.
too.
This new game is on
Okay, yeah, it's
another
Lil
level.
Wayne.
We're talking new ways.
All right, but yeah, that was definitely something. My goodness, what can we get from this trailer? Okay, what can we get from this showcase? That refrigerators are the enemy. In the Street Fighter universe, refrigerators are the enemy. But in the Philippines, refrigerators are pretty much your best friend because, well, You're gonna die if you don't if you don't have it. But yes, my gosh, this is the first time I've actually done a video live react right now, so I'm really happy that we were able to do this, and hoping to do more in the future whenever we run into things like this. It was just, again, it was just like a very weird coincidence that I was gonna do a DJ Serjay Just Chatting stream, and I was like, I have no idea what to talk about. And then all of a sudden, oh wait, it's a Street Fighter showcase. And I was like, oh right, yeah, we could do that. And then bang. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I don't know if I'm gonna be like the other content creators and I'm gonna be making my own reactions out of this, but this is definitely fun, and maybe in the future we'll do something similar. So we'll see. But for now, it's drawing a bit late. I'm feeling a bit sleepy. Your boy needs to rest because, you know, I need my beauty sleep as well. So, can't get beautiful if you don't get your sleep. So, let's try to find out who we're gonna raid for today. Yes, Alab, thank you for sticking with me. I really appreciate that very much. And let's just go ahead and drop by to Sola, who is doing some Apex training and 24 hours of pain. So let's go ahead and show Sola some support. Again, the raid message is already in the chat. And let's go ahead and show Sola some Serjavian Nation love. Alright, so thanks once again everybody for that, and I hope to see you again in the next stream. I will be streaming tomorrow night. I will be actually having a special event. I'll be playing Gang Beasts. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming because you know how bad Gang Beasts was on my laptop last time, but we'll see. But in the meantime, I'll go ahead and see you, and do you take care. And I hope this stream brought a little more color to your day. So once again, my name is Serjay. You take care, always stay safe, and keep the world turning, okay? Bye now.